Hello everyone, I am Julian Morris with the Channel 5 News. In the headlines, no charges after Brian Linton was released following an early morning arrest by police at his home in Marigot. Dominica Freedom Party says it will not contest the December 6 general election. And the Minister for Education speaks out on events surrounding a decision to cancel this year's National Youth Rally Parade. The details coming up.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
There's a reason you get up on a morning. A reason you pick yourself up, start the day. Maybe it's sheer grit. Maybe it's your ethics. Maybe it's because you know people like you are waiting for people just like you. We all have our reasons, and for Republic Bank, that reason is you. Every little thing, every big thing. It's all about making a difference in your life. Because after 182 years, if it's one thing we're sure about, is that the difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Brian Linton, the brother of the opposition leader Lennox Linton, was arrested and released on Thursday. Opposition leader Lennox Linton told a news conference several police officers picked up his brother Brian at his home in Marigot about 5 a.m. Thursday. Brian Linton was arrested by police in connection with a public statement which he made on the 8th of November, a statement which the police deemed as creating incitement. Lennox Linton says the police showed up with a warrant for Brian Linton's arrest as well as a search warrant. Brian Linton was released Thursday morning after he said he was cautioned by the police but not charged with incitement. Brian was represented by attorneys Julian Prevost and David Bruni. He says they were present in the room during his interview by the police. The December 6 general election is now down to a contest between the Dominica Labour Party and the United Workers' Party. The Dominica Freedom Party leader Kent Vital announced at a news conference on Thursday that the DFP will not contest the December election.
Many of our members, our supporters, our well-wishers have advised us that we should avoid splitting the votes in such a crucial general elections. Many have further advised that the party should focus should focus on the next general elections, the 2024-2025, so as to allow a straight contest between the United Workers' Party and the Dominica Labour Party for the upcoming general elections on December 2019. Given the political mood in the country and listening to the advice of our supporters and well-wishers, we have the view that the country's interests should come first, well ahead of everything else. Hence, at a recent meeting of the Dominica Freedom Party Executive Committee, the party has taken the decision that the Dominica Freedom Party will not contest the upcoming general elections.
The DFP leader says there are a number of other reasons why the party is sitting out the upcoming election and focusing on the next one.
What the polls have shown is that people love what they have heard from the Freedom Party. What the polls have shown is that people want the Freedom Party to contribute. As a matter of fact, in one of the constituencies, for instance, and we hadn't yet gotten to the stage where we were deep down into the campaign, but in one of the constituencies, in Roseau, for instance, the poll clearly showed that we had made quite a bit of progress in terms of people willing to support the party. And we hadn't yet gotten into deep thing. So clearly the polls were showing there was, and the pollster said it I think we had a press conference, and the pollster said there was a momentum towards the Freedom Party. But given the timing, people were saying, look, we need to get the Labour Party out of there, and therefore we want you guys to work towards that end and not split the vote. So this was the sentiment we were getting. So, but people were reacting to the Freedom Party nicely. And I'm telling you, sometimes the feedback we get in terms of people coming back, we get various feedback. People who will say, okay, we understand what you guys are saying, and because of you guys will give consideration to ensuring that we have a change of government. There are many who also want to. I could tell you, for instance, we have maybe 11 plus persons who are interested in working in the party, just that this time around, in terms of potential candidates, just that this time around, they were not in a position to do it financially. But they are very, very much. The future for the Freedom Party is extremely bright. We have people who want to work with us. But in this special circumstance, people are saying, let's allow the party that is more prepared to take the fight, to change this country around, to save this country, let them be supported in taking that first step.
The Minister for Tourism and Culture, Robert Tong, has committed to pushing Dominica's tourism product to the next level. Here is Andrea Louis with a report.
The minister's remarks came during a function at the recently opened 5-star Cabritz Resort and Spa Kempinski in Portsmouth. Mr. Tong says one of the reasons he joined the political foray was to grow the country's economic activity by improving its tourism industry.
I joined the Dominica Labour Party to be part of the political party. I came from the private sector, insurance and money lending and all of this crazy stuff. And my role was to help push tourism as far as we could take it so that we could increase our economic activity in our country. Community tourism is also very important to us, and that's why we liked speaking of Kamal. We want to ensure that people come to Dominica and it's all about an amazing experience. So Dominica is truly a unique experience, very different from many other countries.
To date, Minister Tong is proud of what the country has achieved in increasing the number and type of tourists who visit Dominica.
But we are very proud as a people for what has been accomplished here. That too is also part of the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit. His vision was to use the Citizen by Investment program to allow investors to come in and invest in Dominica through these properties and to increase the economic activity in our country. We have quite a number of people coming to Dominica, but at the same time we wanted to attract a different type of clientele who would obviously have a lot more disposable income, which again will allow our people in the country to benefit. So his vision has come to a reality. Many people thought it would not happen. I remember 4.5 years ago standing, I think it's actually right about in this location. It was a swampy area, there were trees. Yes, it was nicely cleared. There was no jetty, and clearly the management team of Range had a vision And today, that vision is now a reality.
The groundbreaking ceremony for Cabrit's Resort and Spa Kempinski took place 4 years ago, and by October this year, the hotel started welcoming guests to the property. Andrea Louis, Channel 5 News.
You are watching Channel 5 News. We'll have more after this.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
When persons with TB sneeze or cough, healthy persons nearby breathe in the droplets and the bacteria can lodge in their lungs. People with weakened immune systems such as HIV/AIDS, alcohol and drug users, smokers, children, and the elderly are most susceptible. Persons with a cough should take precautions when in contact with persons in public places. Cover your mouth when sneezing and coughing. Visit your doctor or health center. You must complete your treatment. TB can be cured even with HIV. Be responsible. Help stop the spread of TB and HIV. Protect yourself and others.
There's a reason you get up on a morning. A reason you pick yourself up, start the day. Maybe it's sheer grit. Maybe it's your ethics. Maybe it's because you know people like you are waiting for people just like you. We all have our reasons, and for Republic Bank, that reason is you. Every little thing, every big thing. It's all about making a difference in your life. Because after 182 years, if it's one thing we're sure about, is that the difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Thank you for staying with us. The Minister for Education, Peter Saint-Jean, has spoken out on events which followed the premature end of the National Youth Rally on the 1st of November. The National Youth Rally is the event set aside to recognize youth across the country for their outstanding achievement in and contribution to the education and sports sectors. A significant part of the rally is the March Past, which students spend weeks practicing and perfecting. However, as Minister for Education, Peter Saint-Jean explains this segment of the rally was omitted due to the weather condition.
On Friday, November 1st, the Meteorological Services reported unstable weather conditions with scattered showers and possibly isolated thunderstorms. The Windsor Park Stadium grounds were waterlogged, there were light showers, and the conditions appeared threatening. The ministry decided, in the interest of the students and their teachers, to cancel the March Past. There was defiance by some students, reportedly encouraged by some, including senior officials within the Ministry of Education and Lennox Linton, the leader of the opposition.
Mr. Saint-Jean says the actions of the opposition leader Lennox Linton were uncalled for and in poor judgment.
Lennox Linton broke all norms of protocol, decency, and respect for authority when he proceeded to pose for the salute. This, once again, confirmed the leader of the opposition as someone who lacks discipline and respect for authority. His actions clearly illustrate he was encouraging our children to show disrespect to public officials and to defy authority, which is symptomatic of the campaign that he has waged over the last 10 years.
A $23,000 donation to the Dominica Youth Business Trust to help ignite the entrepreneurial spirit among the country's youth. We go now to Andrea Louis for more.
The donation from the International Organization for Migration, IOM, on Thursday to assist the DYBT with its programs to enhance the skill set and development of young entrepreneurs. Communications Officer for the IOM and Manager of the IOM DYBT Partnership Project, Maxine Allen Esprit, says the IOM is committed to building the capacity of Dominica's young entrepreneurs.
The project has three main components: increasing the capacity of the DYBT training programs through initiatives such as the Advisory Committee, through a review of the training programs, through training of trainer activities, and modification of the training activities based on feedback from the participants. The establishment of a recruitment agency that will support the meeting of the demand and supply in the labor market, including for young men and women who live in disadvantaged communities and youth with disabilities, and the setting up of a DYBT hub of innovation and entrepreneurship, which will be a place of learning, inspiration, and productivity for young entrepreneurs.
One of the projects which will be assisted from the IOM donation is the Small Business Assistance Facility Training.
30 existing small businesses will be receiving training in micro and small business development, including business management, record keeping, marketing, quality control, risk management, costing and pricing, financial management, and meeting industry standards. The objective of this training is to assist existing entrepreneurs to develop the skills and knowledge base needed to run a successful business. As part of our efforts to strengthen support given to entrepreneurs, this year, one entrepreneur will receive a small grant of $3,000 to be used towards their business undertaking. This is funded by the International Organization for Migration, IOM, Development Fund.
Allen Esprit encouraged youth to be more creative and innovative in their business ideas and commended the DYBT for its continued strides towards creating a business climate that is conducive to young entrepreneurs.
With the support of this IOM development funding and the contribution of other sponsors, including Campbell's Business Machines and the Rotary Club of Dominica through the Carol G. Phillip Memorial Award for Innovation in Business, 10 grants will be presented through the 2019 cycle of training. Grants are essential to supporting entrepreneurship, enabling people with a mindset of innovation to move ahead in new ventures with reduced financial risk. Entrepreneurs must be enabled to innovate, to prototype, to iterate, and sometimes to fail and to innovate again.
Allen Esprit believes that by creating a stronger entrepreneurial environment through this project, funded by the IOM Development Fund, the DYBT will continue to contribute to making Dominica a more attractive place for innovation and investment.
And U.S. military commander Craig Fowler has expressed concern about the influence of Venezuela and China on the security of the region. Fowler, head of the Southern Command, recently visited Jamaica, Haiti, the Dominican Republic, ahead of a Caribbean Security Conference to strengthen partnerships in the region. Fowler said the brief exchange wasn't just about advice accumulated over 3 decades in the U.S. Navy. He pointed to what he says were a number of threats in the region, including organized criminal networks dealing in arms, drugs, and people smuggling. He also highlighted the crises in Venezuela and Haiti, and what he says was the encroachment of Russia and China. The U.S. commander said the right amount of attention had to be placed on the region, along with appropriate investments for the future, as there is a lot of pressure on the security system. He said all the region's security challenges were being magnified by the crisis in Venezuela. He noted that in the past year, narco-trafficking through Venezuela out into the Caribbean had doubled. He believes this is affecting the stability of the neighbors and is magnifying itself outward.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
To end the news, a look again at the headlines. No charges after Brian Linton was released following an early morning arrest by police at his home in Marigot. Dominica Freedom Party says it will not contest the December 6 general election. And the Minister for Education speaks out on events surrounding a decision to cancel this year's National Youth Rally Parade. Feel free to contact us at news@marpin2k4.com. You may access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the production team, I am Julian Morris. Thank you for watching. Join us tomorrow.